And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
On the ground to third. Machado throws to first in time. And a quick out, number 1. Now the Diamondbacks lineup as put together by Torey Lovullo. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Josh Naylor.
Well, Boog, there aren't many guys who have a flair for the big moment like he does. I mean, batting over 400 with runners in scoring position. Are you kidding me? I know it's not guaranteed or an automatic, but I hope we get to see him in a close late-game situation with runners in scoring position and just see, is he truly a machine or not?
1-0. Ketel Marte, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And that one hops the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
Everything came together for him. Man, that feels so good to shoot an absolute bolt the opposite way. Split the gap and know that you've got extra bases right off the bat. That's the kind of thing hitters dream about when they're falling asleep at night.
Now up next for Arizona, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. Marte over at second, 1 down.
Ball. Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup, and now 2 gone. So the go-ahead run in scoring position at the plate. Josh Naylor. And that's off the outside edge, and that is ball 1. And a slider misses down and away. Runner at second, 2 down. That one missed, now 3-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
4 pitches. That's an easy walk, man. He could have walked me right there, Boo. The last one wasn't even close.
First and second, 2 outs. Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. That one ripped. Banks off the wall. In comes the first run of the game as the Diamondbacks take the lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
First and second, 2 down. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jake McCarthy. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Next offering is in for a strike.
All you got to do is concentrate and execute this next pitch. Get yourself out of the jam, back into the dugout.
Two on, two outs. And that one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Rolled slowly to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Petco Park. And our pitcher tonight, Merrill Kelly.
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Bottom of the first. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Well, Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
I can only imagine the comfort level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
That's outside. 3-1 now. Started at the 3-1. Now a check. And down to first we go. And he held up just enough. That's ball 4.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Jackson Merrill now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. Kelly moved to first.
He's safe.
And a pitch. That one outside. And a count even 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one is back and out of here. He'll circle the bases, and the Padres take the lead. It's 2-1.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Cutter inside can be a bat breaker. You have to catch it out front to get the barrel to it. Does a really good job recognizing it early, getting the bat head to it, and hitting it out of the ballpark.
Now Machado up here. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one in the air center field. Nabs it. 1 down. As we take a look at the Padres lineup, someone who makes things happen for them in part with his legs, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And Boog, he's their team leader in home runs, so you know the pitchers on that other side, man, they took a lot of time preparing for him in that pregame meeting. You know, he's got a lot of pop, and it's real pop. It's not fluky at all. He can absolutely change the outlook of a game very quickly, so watch out when he steps in.
Luis Arias in the box now. No balls and a strike.
It was a good changeup to hit
0-2
up in
the
the
count.
zone. I don't think he recognized it. I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Still only one out here in the inning. Way
One ball,
outside,
two
and it's
strikes.
1-2. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2024 when the Dodgers started their comeback and eventual run to the World Series. One of the great fan environments in baseball. That one misses. 3-2 now. Ripped on the ground to second. Slings to first in time.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Gavin.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. That one at the knees for a strike. Swing and a ball hammered left field. McCarthy going back on it. And it's caught just in front of the wall. 2 across on this San Diego homer. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in San Diego, now it's the veteran outfielder, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch is outside. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty in this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Bogarts right there to make the grab. 1 up, 1 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Alec Thomas now. Pitches in there, and that's strike 1. 1 out, bases empty. That one
ball,
way inside.
2 strikes.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Next offering down low and in the dirt. In the air, right side. Tatis sizes this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Batting 9, the catcher.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Jose Herrera. Right through there for a strike. Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's to third, handled by Machado. Fires across the diamond, and that is that. Nothing doing for Arizona, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back.
Leading
And
up
here
for the
is Xander
Padres,
Bogaerts.
the shortstop,
He's already set a
Xander
new career best for stolen
Bogaerts.
bases in a season, Chris. Kelly back to work. Fouled off. He was late. And that's a little bit high. And now it's even 1-1. On the ground at first, Naylor. A flip to the pitcher covering. Bogaerts retired.
Batting 7, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
Now here's Jake Cronenworth. He swings and fouls one off. High fly ball out towards left center. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
Batting 8, the first baseman, Trenton.
2 outs, base is empty. So
Brooks.
digging in now for San Diego, Trenton Brooks. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. And he takes a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Bounced up the middle. Toss to Naylor. That's out number 3. Padres down in order. They lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Arizona,
And
the
now
designated
Corbin
hitter,
Carroll.
Corbin Carroll.
Carroll measures 5 feet 10 inches, hitting leadoff in today's game. He's usually in right field,
Ball,
but
that's
today
off the
he's
plate.
getting the DH treatment.
Well, a nice day off for him, not having to jog out to the outfield, gets to be in the DH spot. Be curious to see how he keeps himself in a rhythm, not playing defense.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Next pitch is outside. Swings and misses at 1 down below the zone. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here's Ketel Marte. That one down the line and foul ball.
Ball, that's inside.
And that is out of play. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
And that one ripped into right. And there's 2 away.
The batter, number 2,
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Went down on strikes his first time through. That's in there. That's strike 1. right through there for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Line drive, base hit, and that extends the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh
And now
Naylor.
It's Josh Naylor. He reached on a walk his first time. And that one upstairs, ball one. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And another ball. Fouled off left side. Two outs. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Couple of singles back-to-back. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
First and second, 2 outs. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. RBI single his last time up. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Perdomo headed for the plate. Here's the throw, but it's offline. He will score. It's 2-2.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Grounded out his first time up. And that's a base hit. Around third. The throw home. He's safe. 3-2. They take the lead.
Big RBI for him right there. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Grichuk getting ready to hit. Breaking ball misses down and away. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Here's a 1-1. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Runners on first and third. 2 away. Swing and a miss. Wow. And a count now even up.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
And it remains 2-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
This one in the air. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Padres 2. Back here at Petco Park as we go to the last of the 3rd. And here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Called strike right there.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Got him swinging.
That cutter right there had just enough movement on it to get the swing
Now
and miss.
batting,
It wasn't
the
a
right
great
fielder,
location by any means. That's typically a spot that hitters can handle. So
Junior.
I'd say he fooled him with just enough of that late action.
So with one down, it'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. Clips the corner. 0-1.
Tatis is so athletic, he probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Next
Ball,
offering
that's upstairs.
upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
In the air on the infield. Perdomo drifts towards it. Brings it in. And that quickly 2 away.
The center fielder, number 3. Jackson.
Stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. He's already homered in this game. And a foul ball. 2 out, space is empty. And there's a ball.
Ball 1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing there for the Friars. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Back here in San
Leading off for
Diego,
the
start of the 4th,
center
and now the center
fielder,
fielder,
number 5,
Alec Thomas.
Thomas.
Misses
Off the plate,
outside,
ball 1.
and it's 1-0.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
And a strike.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
This one in the air right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, the catcher,
Jose Herrera, the next to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Just off the inside edge. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Dbacks making a move for a pinch hitter. James McCann.
This is a tough task. Coming in cold off the bench and in the middle of an at-bat, man, you're just never anticipating that.
1 down, base is empty. Up
Ball
and
2.
in, and it's 2-1.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So now back to the top of the order.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, the designated hitter, Corbin.
This is Corbin Carroll. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch misses. McCann stands at first with one out. That one pulled foul.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Oh, he hit him.
Boom, that got him.
And that got him
Take
pretty
the bait.
flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 on, 1 out. Ketel Marte up to the plate.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
In the air, fairly deep to right field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down. Geraldo Perdomo digs in now. 1 for 2.
Geraldo Perdomo.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nick Pivetta appears to be getting loose. Number 66 getting cranked up as well. Next offering is in for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Two aboard, 2 outs. That's down and in.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Padres 2. And we're back. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Manny Machado.
Machado.
That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back and caught on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Luis Ariz stands in. Grounded out his first time. The other way, Suarez gets it to first, and that's an out.
The left fielder, number 30, Gavin.
Here's Gavin Sheets now, left-hand bat. Line drive, base hit. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second. He's in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot of room out there. If you can rip one into that open space, it usually means extra bases.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. Fouled off down the right side. Out to short, Perdomo. Sends it across to first. That's the third out, inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We played 4. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Padres 2.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
Padres.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 5th.
27.
Nick Pivetta.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year. Typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Here's Josh
Leading
Naylor.
off for
A walk,
Arizona,
and he's
the
also
first baseman,
single.
Number 22, Josh Naylor.
And the first
Oh,
pitch
that's out.
misses for ball 1. Late swing, foul to the left. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone.
2 strikes.
That one missed.
That's inside.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that one missing low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. And that lands inside the party porch for a home run. Bottoms up, and they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
That fastball was out of the zone, and he still drove it out. Those swings leave pitchers scratching their heads. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these D-backs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And the next pitch is way outside. And a foul ball. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Next to hit for Arizona, Jake McCarthy.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Up the middle, Bogarts fields it cleanly, fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
The right fielder, number 15, Randall.
2 down, base is empty. Randall Grichuk now. Fought off foul. That one not close. Ball 1. And And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Clearly
One
was
ball,
sitting on a
two
fastball
strikes.
right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And that'll do it. D-backs get one on the solo jack. It's now 4-2. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the
Leading up
ballpark.
for the
We head
Padres,
to the bottom of the
the second
fifth.
baseman,
So digging in
Jake
now for San Diego, Jake Cronenworth. Kelly back to work. That
Ball
misses. 1-0.
You know, these Padres, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
One ball,
you
one
can't
strike.
do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Next offering is fouled back.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Breaking ball
Fastball
misses
2.
down and away. Hit in the air, center field. Thomas sizing this one up. Squeezes it, and there's one down.
Now batting, first baseman, Trenton.
Trenton Brooks, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out back to the pitcher his first time. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
0-1.
And that one fouled off. The Diamondbacks leading by 2, last half of inning number 5. Up and in, now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting, catcher,
Martin Maldonado up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third. Suarez throw to first in time. That ends the inning. Padres go down quietly. Still down by a count of 4-2. Back here at Petco Park, here's the center fielder, Alec Thomas.
Alec Thomas.
Pavetta in his 7th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Canada. Double-barreled action in the bullpen for San Diego. Yuki Matsui, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 66, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that one's a little bit low. Now 2-0. That one pushed to the left and foul. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. You know, when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
McCann batting for the second time, and that's strike one. Bases empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Towards first. Brooks takes it himself. 2 quick outs to open the top of the sixth.
Number 7, designated hitter Corbin Carroll.
So back to the top of the Arizona lineup. Corbin Carroll will hit next. Fastball for a strike at 95. And strike 2.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next offering is down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he dodges that fastball. Smoked on the ground a second to first, and Arizona is set down 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 2. Bottom of the sixth inning. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Tatis Jr.
Foul ball there. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-1. Out to center. Grichuk sizes this one up. And there's one away.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Slapped foul. The Padres trailing by 2 here in the bottom of the sixth. Just missed. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Thomas pulls it in on the run.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat. On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
That one is upstairs. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
That's ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and now it's 3-2. Luis Arias in the San Diego on deck circle. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Sends it to first. Machado is out. inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 2.
Now pitching for
So the Padres with a new arm on the mound, number 66.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. 1 for 3.
Marte.
That one almost got him.
Ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
And a 3-1 on the way. Swing and a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Geraldo Perdomo getting ready to hit. Rips one to right. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away.
The first baseman, number 22, Josh Naylor.
Josh Naylor stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered here in this one. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Close, but called the ball. 3-0. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Eugenio Suarez now at the plate.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion, and he's in full speed.
This is again 5 in a row.
Way to lay off that pitch down. The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Tatis flashes the leather on the running catch.
The left fielder, number 31,
Jake McCarthy digs in now. Outside low, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. First and second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Diamondbacks strand a pair, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back here in San Diego, now here is Luis Arias. Slap the other way, foul. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
Just out.
Activity in the bullpen. Anthony DeSclafani, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Beeks also getting ready. A little bit low.
Oh, that's low.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Inside, just missed.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. That's a laser base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And the batter now, Gavin Sheets. And that is in for a strike. Going on.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Tying run at the plate. This one driven deep, way back there, and it's gone. We are tied. That one's got to feel good. His 14th of the year. It's 4-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
The Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Merrill Kelly departs. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for
Jalen Beeks comes on now.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Ball 1, no strike.
To the right side. He'll do it himself. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jake Cronenworth.
So digging in, Jake Cronenworth. That's in there, and that is strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. That one close, ruled a ball. And the count 1-2.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
2 runs across in the inning. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Got him looking. 2 gone.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
And now it's going to be Trenton Brooks. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. But this clutch home run gets us even again. All even now at 4 apiece. Back after this on the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Adrian Morejon.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Morejon.
Grichuk in the box, lays off for ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Robert Suarez, the closer, is getting loose. Hoeing, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Tied at 4. That one is absolutely belted. This one looks like trouble, and that'll kick off the base of the wall. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Alek Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that misses. Ball 1. Man at second. To the right side. Cronenworth throws to first in time. First out in the top of the 8th.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. James McCann in now. A guy who's turned himself into a good framer. He was originally drafted by the Tigers, 2nd-round pick in 11. First pitch misses.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Here's a sac fly situation, and he's got to make sure he gets the ball out over the plate and get those arms extended. They're trying to crowd him with the infield in. This will be a big pickoff if he can push a run across.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one lifted to left. Shoots. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. Play at the plate, safe, and they take the lead.
Oh, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So now the DH spot, Corbin Carroll. 0 for 3 in this one. Hit in the air, left field. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5, Padres 4. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Anthony DeSclafani.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Maldonado swings through it for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Shelby Miller up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one out to right. And out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for the Padres, the right fielder.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jackson Merrill. Corner infielders guarding the lines, trying to prevent extra bases. Ball 1 low. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Manny Machado in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 down, nobody on. That's a strike. Now 3-2.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Left field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Through 8 full, it's the Diamondbacks 5, Padres 4. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Wandy Peralta.
Now
pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's the switch-hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. And a ground ball to first. Brooks steps on the bag. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Perdomo.
Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Brian Hoeing up and loosening in the pen. Matsui getting loose as well. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That's a base hit.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And the batter now, Josh Naylor. Grounded to third, could be two. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Now batting, third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Runners at the corners here, one away. Eugenio Suarez stands in now for the Diamondbacks. To the left side, but it is well foul. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. He's got it. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they take a two-run lead in the ninth.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Jake McCarthy stands in now for the Diamondbacks. That one fouled off. You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. Two outs. That missed by a lot. And the count 1-2. To the right side. Throws to first. And that is that. One run, one hit, one error, and one left. Hard of the order. 3-4-5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Diamondbacks 6, Padres 4. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Shelby Miller.
Now
he's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Manny Machado up to the plate. 0-for-3 with two flyouts and a ground out.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing two runs instead of one.
Next offering is in for a strike. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And Machado able to spoil that pitch. And a good eye there.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And that one is inside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth.
Well, the first batter, it's always a big one for the closer. I mean, you get that punch out, you get settled in, you feel like you're in command out there on the mound from the jump. And kind of prevents any doubt from creeping into your mind or the fielders that are playing behind you that, you're going to wrap this thing up.
Arise stands in now and watches strike one. Miller, in his 10th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. He swings and fouls one off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The Padres down by a pair here in the last half of inning number 9. Set down on strikes. Padres with only one out remaining.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now the left fielder, Gavin Sheets. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2-run game, a 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Inside, almost got him. Miller is just 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. Ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.